All right, you ready? Ow, but I like your aggressive service return though. Oh, you rushed that.
I did. How did you know?
Because you hit it right away. All right, just because we're playing real points, simulating a game, doesn't mean you do anything different than when we drill that same shot that you make. Like, just because we get into a game situation or you playing rec, you know, that's what happens to people, is because it's like they go out the door about what they use, right? Because it's like, oh my God, I'm playing like a game now. I'm playing like real points. So what you want to help you train is like, you just hit that shot 50 times. So now, when that comes to you,
Isn't that why I'm always going to be a student?
no, I don't want you to be a student forever. I want you to do that in a game, and I'm like, come on, you are,
Because when I go,
your wings are free to fly.
when I go away from the lesson, I got it, and then I'm like, why did I do that?
Okay, here we go. Good. 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 Nice. Oh, that was very good dink sequence though. I'm very very pleased with that. Very. Very. That dink pattern was quality right there. Okay. Your feet were there, good. I saw you take a really, but then you went like that. So you slowed down and you were about to hit, but then for some reason, it's like you almost slowed down too much and then you were reaching kind of at the end.
I split step, but I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, you split step and then you you need to kind of go up a little bit, right? So when you're taking the initial kind of goes up, kind of like a split step in today's game isn't a hard split step like 5 years ago, right? Yeah, that was like the hard, right?
It's not like
Now the modern day split step is kind of just coming in, just so you kind of know that you can still move, but it's not just like a hard plant. So if you're coming up, you're just kind of, as you kind of just setting yourself, it doesn't mean, just like how I tell people like they're stepping, it doesn't mean it's a default thing. Some people may lunge big, some people take little steps, but they're still moving their feet, right? In general, they're all anyways is able to get there. I could get there like this, I could get there like this, right? So that's a preference, because I learned when you try to tell people one thing, sometimes it might be easier for them to take a shuffle step instead of like a lunge, okay? But maybe another person's easier. So on this one, a hard stop here, okay? You don't want to get that default where it's like, okay?
That's how they trained us.
In the beginning, yes, in the beginning, right? So right now, as you do that, it's more kind of just taking your time and assessing the ball. But just because you're not in this position, even if you're kind of staggered here, it's okay, right? Because I can still move that way, right? You don't need I'm not gonna measure a ruler like how straight your feet are gonna be, right?
It could be like this.
Yeah, it could just be like a split step could just be coming in here, like this, or just kind of being ready, right? It could be a shuffle step where as soon as you hit it, I'm just kind of like getting ready to go both ways, okay?
I was like, what? This?
Well, you're jump stopping, which is like the old school way, which is fine.
Okay,
But
okay.
you're kind of like, if you jump stop here and then the ball comes here, you're gonna reach too, right?
Right.
So it's okay to kind of jump stop or kind of stagger step up, you know?
Now make it parallel.
Yeah. You got 8 minutes to ace me. I know you weren't admiring and looking at your great drop right there and not getting up to the kitchen, were you? Because that was a very great drop, but I don't know why you were back there that long. Ah. Yep, serve and stay. Remember, come on. Again, come on. Nice. Good. Good. Do you feel jammed right there? Yeah. So that's gonna be that playing area, right? As you start kind of doing where you're not as hard, you don't have to be as you're gonna be faster moving now. Okay? So you're not gonna.
How could I have moved so I didn't get jammed?
Because as you came up, you move in a little fast.
Too fast.
Yeah. Because remember, I'm still there, right? Where am I rolling that ball when your ball is dropping underneath the net? It's gonna come somewhere here. So there's two ways to do this. You can either go faster and try to catch it out of the air, but if you can't catch it out of the air, then you don't have to be as fast. Okay, so it's depending on, again, as you get better, these are the things that are gonna be in your head to do in a split second, and you're just do it naturally. You're gonna see your drop and you're gonna be like, I wanna crash. So you're gonna come up and you're gonna try and catch the ball out of the air. And you're gonna see your drop and you're like, well, let me just hang back here one more time to hit a shot here. So you won't hang back as much. But if it's a really good drop like that one that, yeah, you have to, because I can't do anything about it but put it short. Okay? All right. Good. Way to take your time. Good. It's all right. Middle. You're panicked over there because you got what?
High.
Yeah. Right?
I didn't pause.
It's okay.
Why am I not pausing?
It's because it's so ingrained not to yet. I mean, we've been working on it, but even though we're working on it, hitting the balls without pressure and hitting the balls in pressure takes time to get used to. Okay? Because those shots right there accumulate to these shots. And if it's not, then we have to trust it here without the consequences of feeling so bad of making a mistake in a game or real life points where like you're playing like a game situation. When you have a fear of messing up, you go back to what you normally do. Okay? So you're fearing that you don't want to mess up, right? It's okay. Do the right stuff and eventually it'll start. You might have the best footwork. You got there, you hit it, and you're still miss. Everyone misses. So you can't get affected by a miss, but if you do it correctly and you miss, those are way better than you resulting back to just playing a game where you're just gonna hit the ball. Okay? Okay? Nice, come up. No. So.
I would have come up if you didn't say come up.
I don't think you would.
I was too busy admiring my
Yeah.
drop.
So, okay, so on the drops right now that you're doing, from the height of your ball, do you know when you hit a good drop? Just based on like the height how the ball is going into
I
net.
think I know halfway through.
Okay.
Halfway through. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
not when I hit it.
okay, so eventually again, so as we take our steps to kind of broaden our thing, like the short hop thing, and then eventually a little, that's gonna be right when you kind of, it's coming off, you should kind of have an idea.
Do you know?
Yeah, I know when I popped it and when it's good. Because after you come off, the flight of the ball should kind of go hand in hand of how you contact it. So if I'm contacting here, that's that's short, but I would have gone in on this. This is a perfect drop. Right, so as long as I see that ball flight, then I know what a perfect drop looks like. Yes, then after the feel, you're gonna start feeling it. So seeing it and then feeling it is gonna be the second thing, because you have to touch, right? But seeing it is gonna be the first thing,
Right.
because you're seeing how high that ball is coming off your paddle. So you wanna base it off what you see now, and then eventually integrate as the ball is feeling it. Right? But seeing it is going to be the most important now, because you actually see the ball. So if I do this, I know it's high. It went into the kitchen.
Still would have gone in.
It went into the kitchen, right?
Right.
But it was not the same top spinning drop that I other one.
Right.
So I would have came into about right here, because I know they're going to let that bounce, and then they're going to reel it at me. So I'm going to be in the best position to either take it like this or try to attack it. Okay? And plus, because I'm here, if they try to hit a soft think, then I'm all the way up. Okay? So you always kind of move forward, whether it's a little bit or not, based on your shot. Okay? All right, a couple more points. This side. Come on. Work your patterns. Work your patterns. Oh, were you going middle there? Were you going middle there? That was a great dink. You missed it, but it was a great dink. If you were planning to go middle there, everything's perfectly executed, but it just didn't go over. But I like the form. I saw you, that's why I asked you, did you go middle? Because I saw the slowness of what your stroke was gonna be compared to the one that you went over there. That one was way more aggressive, which you should be. The shallow one should be a little lighter, okay? Again. You should be. Good. 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 Where should you be? Good. 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 She did it. She did it.